oh man, I've been having the most incredible time. For example, this morning, my son woke up super early, like 4:30 in the morning, which is unusual for him, but he couldn't sleep. So I took him for a walk on these very hills. And took him for a walk for about, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes, took him back. And then he actually went back into bed with mom after that. So it was around 5:30 in the morning at that point. So I did an hour on the treadmill. And then I did about 20 minutes in the steam room, 20 minutes in the sauna. Oh no, before I did that, I worked out, so I lifted weights. Then I did the sauna, then I did the steam room, and while I was lifting weights, I was doing the Tesla in between sets. And it gave me incredible energy. And actually, I think, like, I've only been working out for a couple weeks, basically, kind of hard, which I never had the energy to do before. But now, because of the Tesla machine, I've got this incredible energy. And I put on, like, I don't know, 10 plus pounds of muscle in the last 2 weeks. Like, I don't know if you can see, but, and I'm ripped. Like, I won't even show, I guess I could show you. I don't know if you can see that, but pretty ripped. And I think that because I'm doing the Tesla before and after the workouts and during the workouts, I'm getting energy to do the workouts. And I think it kind of heals the trauma from the lifting of the weights way quicker. Like, I did steroids when I was in my 20s, and this feels like I'm on steroids with the Tesla machine. So I did that for like an hour. Then I went into a Tesla charged salt water bath for an hour and meditated, and that was so incredible. I had so many incredible epiphanies come to me. And then after that, I did an hour in the hyperbaric chamber, which I actually fell asleep in because after this Tesla plasma bath, you feel so unbelievably relaxed. And then after that, I did about a half hour just sunbathing, which is super good for you, by the way. So all told, it was over 5 hours of stuff. And I was done by 11 in the morning. And now it's late afternoon, I'm totally fine. I'll be fine well into this evening. I have unbelievable energy levels. I don't think people understand what this thing is. This is what Nikola Tesla basically developed 100 years ago. And the CIA and Donald Trump's uncle, of all people, stole most of his technology because they didn't want people to have it. Because if people had this plasma technology, it cures basically everything. And it gives you incredible energy, and when I meditate with it, I go way, way deeper into the meditation, way more incredible, to the point where I'm basically hours per day now, where I'm completely present, basically in a meditative state. And it's incredible. The things that you realize you do when you're running on programs, when you're not running on the programs, you're like, well, that's stupid. Why was I doing that? And then you just do better things. And all kinds of epiphanies and stuff. It's just been incredible. Like, this thing is, I've said it before, I'll say it again, the biggest rediscovery of our lifetimes. And hardly anyone even knows about it. It's incredible. This apocalypse is incredible. That I'm in the apocalypse, all this crazy stuff's going on, I can see it all. I can totally avoid most of it because you actually really create your own reality anyway. So I don't even worry about it or get involved in it. And because of that, basically nothing happens to me. And just have a great time. And I spend like 5 to 6 hours per day basically doing self-work / meditation stuff and reaching like unbelievable levels of clarity and all from this machine, which is just incredible, and hardly anyone on earth knows about it. I still can't get over that. Like, only a few people even know it exists. And you're one of them if you're watching this. And Max Igan's been having some incredible results with it. Max actually said that he doesn't use it as often as he should, which is not surprising to me. He's got a lot of bad programs in his head that he hasn't worked them out yet, which the Tesla can help him work out. But because of that, he kind of just goes, oh, not today, that sort of a thing. Those are programs. Because, you know, he's got a machine sitting there that can make him into almost Superman, and he barely uses it. He says he uses it like every couple days for like 15 minutes. He should be using it like an hour a day. But anyway, he might be coming to my place for New Year's Eve party. Maybe I can try to talk him into using it more. But he's been using it on a lot of other people. He's healed numerous people with it. He's working on someone with myocarditis right now. He healed someone's Bell's palsy that was not vaccine induced, but it was something else. But he ended up getting Bell's palsy, which usually for at least 6 months, your face is frozen. And Max unfroze the guy's face in, I think, 7 sessions of about 15 minutes each in less than 2 weeks.
But this guy I've been treating for Bell's palsy, so I'll see if he can say a few words about that, about the kind of effect it's having on him. And again, folks, I mean, I'm not selling these machines or anything. I just think it's interesting technology. You there, John? How are you, brother? You want to live up? Is that where you live up there?
See.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. You want to say a few words about the Tesla device? What your experience with it has been?
Okay, well, I was in Guadalajara and went to a jiu-jitsu class and must have kind of knocked my jaw out of alignment. The next day I was just eating a piece of sushi and my whole jaw locked up and a bunch of muscles bulged out of my neck, and hour later a lady wanted a tune on my didgeridoo and I couldn't even make a noise. The whole one side of my face was completely dead. I couldn't even wrap my lips around a glass of water to have a drink. I thought I was having a stroke, but my mom told me about Bell's palsy, and sure enough I had to close my eyelid with my fingers, and so I was 8 days, a completely dead face, no movement of any kind. And then Max let me on the Tesla machine that night. My eyelid started twitching, and I had lines on one side of my forehead, but they stopped at the center line. And after about 2 weeks, probably 7 sessions or so, I had lines fully across my forehead. I went 17 days. I couldn't play my didgeridoo. And anyway, after 10 sessions now, I've been almost a month. I'm almost back to square one, able to play my instrument.
Yeah.
Thank you, Max. Get
cool,
yourself a Tesla.
Cool stuff.
And interestingly, after he did that video, he actually wrote, because there's a Tesla Telegram chat group for the members, for people who have Tesla machines. And Max Egan wrote this after that video went out. He said, I treated a friend of mine, Bruce, the other day who had a bad surfing injury. He wiped out while surfing and his surfboard flipped with the fin of his board coming down hard on his calf. So hard, in fact, that it bent the plastic fin on his board. He was taken to hospital in an ambulance, that's pretty bad, and returned on crutches, unable to walk. His leg was badly swollen. 2 days after the event, I packed up my Tesla and took it to his place to try him on the machine as he was unable to walk to mine. We did a 30-minute session on his leg, and the next morning he was walking again without crutches and actually even got back in the surf. He was mind blown at the healing he received from it. The swelling on his calf had reduced so much that I was even surprised at the result. He walked over to my place the next day to give himself a second treatment. No crutches needed. It's still tender and quite bruised, of course, but after 2 treatments, he is almost completely healed. I was very impressed with this result, and so was he. And yeah, that's the kind of stuff I've had people like that. My son and my nephew were in a car accident. I healed them up. They're supposed to be in neck braces for like a month. I did 1 session with them, and they just took the neck brace off. This guy, he actually ended up in a hospital, like in an ambulance going to the hospital. Like, how bad was this calf injury? Like, that's got to be brutally bad if you're calling an ambulance. Couldn't walk, he's on crutches, did the machine once for 30 minutes, and the next day he was back surfing again. This thing is absolutely incredible. I don't know, like, how long this is gonna last that you can get one, because I can't believe they haven't tried to stop it yet. But it's absolutely incredible. And I should mention, they're trying to hire a ton of people at Tesla. because they're getting, what's happening is people are buying them, and as they get them and they use them, they're like, holy cow, this is like unbelievable. And they tell their friends about it or their family, and then they buy more. So they've been backlogged. They're still quite backlogged. They've been hiring people like crazy.